What is up? What is up? How is everybody going today? My gorgeous Facebook family, you know how we roll. It is Tuesday morning. You're here with Kylie Pax, Australia's emotional eating coach. I am here to empower you to take control of your relationship with food, create a body and a life that you love more than chocolate because you get to do it all on your terms. If you are joining me here live, throw that emoji in the comments box and let me know that you're here because I have got a juicy topic coming your way today, and it is all about the fact and the different sneaky and devious ways that we hold ourselves back. So thank you so much. Rachel's here in the house. I'm just going to have a sip of my green tea while I wait for you to drop on. Lindsay, how's it going? How's it going, gorgeous girl? Thank you so much for the likes and the loves and the shares. And I just want to ask you again and really do also give out a shout out of gratitude and appreciation to everybody who is sharing my posts, because you know how important it is to empower other women around the globe as we lift ourselves up higher and come out from behind that screen of shame and just go, no more. I'm perfectly fine exactly as I am. And here's the reasons why. And we go ahead and share this message. We empower someone else. Thank you so much. We give the empowerment message and we open up the doors to someone else to step out from behind their screens and walls of shame, because this is what we're talking about today. Thank you so much. Hey Michelle, how you going? So here we are, right? We are cruising into our weeks here in September, and we are in Tuesday. For those of you who are in the land down under, it's Tuesday morning. And today I am talking about the ways that we hold ourselves back. And this one, so many of you are holding yourself back because you overthink, and it drives you just about crazy. The thing is, we get so caught up in our fancy plans, right? Should I eat this? Should I eat that? Should I not eat this? Or if I do, how much of it should I eat? If I eat this, am I going to get fat? And if so, how fat? Maybe I could have a little bit, but not too much. And can I really trust myself to do that? And we're coming at it from the mind game over and over again, so that we just get caught up in the details. Yes. How you going, Michelle? Thank you so much. I love that emoji. One of my very, very favorites. So this is the thing, right? We are thinking, always trying to, what's the quickest, fastest, bestest way for me to drop that weight, break up with the emotional eating. And in the process of all this thinking, the only thing we're not thinking is, what is my body telling me to do? What's my heart actually telling me to do? Because I know my head's telling me to do, make the fancy plans, make the list, jump on the scale, see what my starting point is and monitor every step of the way so that I can hate my way to success. Got to get this weight off my body, hate my way to success. But the thinking and the planning is not working for us because we never ever stop to check in. What is your body actually telling you to do? What is your heart telling you to do? If you only had to think one step ahead, just one, what would it be? What would you then decide to do? And this is what I'm talking to you about today. If we think less, for those of you who are joining me now, just dropping in live, we're talking about thinking less and acting more, acting from the heart, acting from the body, acting from the soul decisions, right? Think less and achieve more. So, right, as I have another sip of my green tea, am I the only one that drinks green tea during the, I'm going to make it like a mandatory rule. In the live streams, the KP live streams, everybody has to have their green tea for entry. It's the price of admission. So this is the thing, right? This is the thing. We get so swamped down in the details that when we don't achieve the things that we've set out on our fancy plan, we start to feel ashamed, embarrassed, depressed. We get very down. We feel like, well, clearly, I don't have this. I don't have what it takes. I'm not going to cut it. So we just go and eat, right? What I want you to know is you can let all that go now. It was never necessary. The fancy plans, the overthinking, right? The list making and the different devious ways that we come up with. We're like, I'm going to achieve my, I want to get down to 70 kilos. I want to get down to 60 kilos. Or, I just want to get down to 55 kilos. And we're just thinking the quickest, fastest, best way to make that happen. But if we release it, do you see how I just breathe then? Just the thought of going, you mean I can let that go? I don't have to do that. I can let it go. First of all, you might feel terror, but once you realize that you're actually going to be okay and you're safe, it is expansive. It's an expansive feeling. To overthink, control is contractive. Think about it, right? Let me know here. Hey, Alyssa, how you going? It's so common. Just practice this. If you think about me making the fancy list and I'm making the plan, and I'm going to force this end result to happen, it's very constrictive, right? And you feel tight. The minute you think to yourself, you mean I can let that go now? I don't have to overthink and know my whole way from where I am now to all the way where I want to be in, 18 months time, 12 months time, 3 months time. I don't have to know it all right now. I can breathe. Now all I have to do is come up with the next right step. And let me tell you something. You don't need to freak out about that because your body and your heart always already know the answer. For those of you, hey, honey, how you going? For those of you who I work with and you're in my programs, you'll hear me say all the time, your body already knows the answer. Your heart already knows the answer. We don't need the experts giving us their 45-step, brilliant plan to success. You have a personalized plan. That is the reason why the fancy plans don't work. They were not made for you. They're not made for you. So you can force them to work for a short period of time, but eventually you'll rebel because they were never designed for your body. Your body has a personal plan and it's going to make sure it gets implemented no matter what the cost. So it doesn't matter how many years you fool around with the diets and the exercise programs that were like meant for Olympic athletes and not designed for you, right? It doesn't matter how long you force yourself and keep yourself in those constrictive, right, cage-like situations. Eventually your body is going to go, listen, woman, give me a break. And that's why you find yourself binging. It's a rebellion thing. It's like your way of going, let me out of this hell that I have created for myself. And so we go ahead and we binge. We do the emotional eating thing. It's all happening all over again because we just want to claw some control back in our life. And even though it looks like we're out of control, it's actually your way of clawing back control because control has been taken from you. Whenever you put yourself on a diet, you don't have control. You have no control. You're supposed to do what the fancy diet says. There is zero control by you. You are being controlled by a piece of paper, right? If you printed it out, let's be real. We just look at the stuff online now, like you're being controlled by whatever this, person is that have told you what to do. So you have no control at that point. You've completely lost control. And this is half the reason why we binge. We think, I'm out of control, I'm binge eating. No, it's your body's way of going, I am going to take back control and I'm going to eat those things that you would not let me eat for the last 14 days on my fancy 14-day cleansing plan. I'm not going to name any names. I'm not going to say any plan names. I'm not going to say anything, right? Nothing. I don't need to tell you. You know. You know because you've tried them all enough times. Replacing real food with meal replacement shakes, all that kind of stuff, right? Thank you so much. Thank you. Stefan, thank you so much, honey. So you know the drill, right? You know how we roll. The overthinking, the fancy plans, the manipulation, the control. It always ends badly. Badly. It usually ends face first in chocolate cake, right? Or in a tub of ice cream. This is the drill. But when you check in with your body, for those of you who are just joining me here live now, we're talking about acting more, thinking less. The overthinking going to drive you nuts. The overthinking is going to keep you in the control zone. The overthinking is going to put you in a position where you feel like you don't really have control because you're giving your control away to the fancy plans that you're trying to manipulate so that you can get those results that you have to have before the event, before whatever it is. Now, I will be real. We all set the goals before weddings, and it doesn't even have to be your own. It can be someone else's wedding, right? You're not going to be the focus of the day, but we set our intention. Oh, I'm going to lose 14 kilos by that wedding in, November or whatever. We set it before holidays, big ones. Before I go on my holiday to Fiji, I need to lose 500 kilos. And we set a new goal, right? The point is, though, will you ever support, really? Okay, 500 kilos. I've exaggerated, yes. But we set the goals that now put us in the position where we're a little freaked out because the goal now is not about, I'm going to go to Fiji and I'm going to have a fabulous time on my holiday. It's going to be great. No. The goal is lose 15 kilos before Fiji. And if I don't, monumental failure. Monumental failure. I might as well eat everything that island has to offer. And when I come home, put myself on another diet. Control, get back the control. We're always thinking. How can we manipulate? How can we make the results that we want happen right now? Quicker, faster, better, stronger, right? This is what I want to share with you. The second you let that go and check in with your heart and your body, your heart knows what is right for you and what is going to send you on a mental mind trip and end up at, the Lindt factory, the Cadbury's factory. It's not going to end well. It's not to say you can't have chocolate. Of course you can. But when we eat the mega amounts that make us feel bad simply because we're rebelling against the own restraints that we put on our own lives. You've heard me say this before. Nobody is holding you back but you. And it's strictly because we're not trusting ourselves. We think, I can't trust myself. I can't trust myself around chocolate, cake, cookies, ice cream. No, I need a diet to control me. But how's that working for you? Let's just put it out there. How is that working for you? Because let's be real. They always end in rebellion. And the rebellion comes in the form of a big binge. Mega, right? As I like to call them, they're epic. They're epic, those binges. That's just not, oh, I ate a little bit too much of my sandwich. That is the full-on, let me claw and drag everything out the cupboard and stuff it in my face. Stuff it in, right? So thank you so much. Oh, hello. That's a great emoji. So as you're joining me here now, we're talking about like thinking less and actually by doing that, achieving so much more. So this is what I wanted to say to you. You can let the overthinking go now. You don't need it anymore. Your heart has always known the right move for you to take. You don't need the 45-step plan. You only need to know the next right move for you to take. Now, this is from Lady O, right? From Lady O. You only need to know the next right move for you, not the next right move that the fancy plan says. No, the next right move that your heart tells you to take, right? You already know the answer. And the answer is to get less specific and go general. Go general. We like the fancy plans. We like to drill down and know exactly what I need to do. I used to time it out. Get up 6 a.m., 6:01, do X, Y, Z. 6:03, do this. Be on treadmill by 6:07. All very specific because it gave me a false sense of control. But this is what I want to share with you today. You always have control. You're never not out of control. This is your life. Of course you have control. Fake plans on a piece of paper and drilling things down to the minute and the second isn't giving you any more control than you have right now. All that does is make you feel like a massive failure because it would get to 6:09 and I was not on my schedule, and then it would get to 6:12 and now it's like 7:45 and I'm like so off schedule. I'm madly scratching things out on my plan and trying to erase stuff and make it work again. It stresses you out more. When you go general, Rhonda, yeah, I got your number, girl. Yeah, I know, right? This is what we do. How are you going, baby? It's so great to see you here. So this is what we do. We give ourselves this false sense of control and security by making the fancy plans. I'm going to do it like this. It's going to give me the results that I want to see. But ultimately, when you trust yourself and you trust your heart and you go general, now you only have to come up with the next right move. So you're faced with the wall of chocolate, whatever's going on in your house, and now you think to yourself, what is the next right move? Doesn't have to be difficult, does not have to be hard. You need to just at that point get specifically non-specific. There's your tweetable for the day, right? Yes, we are going specifically non-specific. So this is about thinking, all right, if I could let go of the fancy plan and I don't need the 85-step system, what would be the next move that I would take right now? Would it be to extricate myself from this ice cream or chocolate situation? Would it? Would I feel good about just having some but not all? Would I actually, if I really stopped to realize, could I go, I don't actually think I even want this at all? And put it away now and come and ask yourself the question, what is it that I really do want, really? Because we all know, you hear me say, the body knows, your heart always knows the answer. There's something that you're craving. There's something that you're craving that you want so desperately that you're prepared to dive naked into a tub of ice cream to look for it, right? To look for it. There's something that you want, and it is not usually coming in the shape of a chocolate bar. It is something that your heart desires really deeply. Just ask yourself, what is that one next right move for you to take, right? Thank you so much. How do you want to feel? What is it that you're actually trying to achieve? Because if it's not to make yourself sick on eating the whole tub of ice cream, then that's not the right move to take. How is it that you want to feel? Ask yourself the 3 questions. How do I want to feel? What is it that I'm actually trying to achieve here? And knowing the answers to those 2 questions, what is the next right move for me to make? What's the next best step I can take to get me there, right? What's that? There's John. Hey, honey, how you going? So I have got some cool notifications coming up on my phone here. In any case, so this is what it's all about, right? It is about knowing that ultimately thinking less and acting more is going to get you the results that you're looking for. The fancy plans, all they're going to do is drive you crazy, drive you nuts. So you are ultimately in control of your results at any time, but they're not going to come as a result of the fancy 14-step, 85 billion step, whatever it is, the fancy plan. Those plans are not going to get you to the result, to the end that you want to get. You'll get there. Of course you'll get there. You'll get there by trusting yourself, trusting your heart, and making the moves there one little step at a time. Every tiny step is going to take you that bit closer. You don't need me to tell you that. You don't need me to tell you that. We all know that in our heart. We just don't like it because we want to get to where we want to go now. And that is why we turn to the diets over and over and over. But you know, all they do is like keep you in that vicious cycle of self-sabotaging over and over again. It's like, all right, I'm going on the fancy plan, doing the meal replacement shakes, doing the cleanse, going on a juice fast, whatever it is we decide to do. And they always end badly. Oh, we can keep it up a few days, a few hours, sometimes a few hours, few days, maybe a few weeks, right? Depending on how determined you are. Some of you know what I'm talking about here. Depending on how much determination you've got, you can keep it up. But eventually it ends. And even if you do reach your goal, how are you supposed to maintain it when you force your way there from an angle of self-hate instead of self-love? There's nothing loving about going on a diet. Diets go, I am disgusting how I am, and I need to get this weight off my body now, whatever it takes. So we just restrict and deprive and eat the crappy food that we don't want to eat. Well, the things that we really love, our whole family's over there eating the fabulous food, and they go, oh, do you get to have some with it? No, I'm on a diet, right? Fun. That's a fun way to live. So here's what I want to give you as we wrap it up today. This is about knowing that any timelines that you've made in your head, they're imaginary. You've made them up. There is no timeline and there's nothing so urgent that you need to force and hate your way to an end result. You will get there probably a whole lot quicker. That's what I found. I will tell you the honest truth. When I finally ditched the diet, I got to my end result and I got there so much quicker and stayed there permanently ever since than I ever did on any of the 30 and then any of the diets that I lived on for 30 years. 30. I was on diets, hating myself, dealing with the emotional eating for 30 years. I never achieved the result that I was able to achieve as soon as I stopped dieting. Please. So many of you know what I'm talking about. And this is why I want to share with you now today about the fact that you've heard me talking about it this week, because this is the drill, is what's going on. Ditch the diet boot camp. I am running a one-time round with private coaching included. So you've heard me say every day for the last few days, you've heard me tell you all about it. So you know the drill. It is Ditch the Diet online bootcamp that has changed the lives of nearly 700 women now around the globe. And this time I'm including private coaching. Why? It's just the kind of girl that I am. Because I've had so many requests and I can see that it will take you so much further than just the bootcamp alone. The private coaching component is going to be the cherry on top of that ice cream sundae, right? Now, it's only for 10 women. There are only 10 places available because this is a one-on-one situation. So it's a lot more intensive than the regular bootcamp. And this is how it is rolling out. We are starting next Monday. So you get everything that you get in Ditch the Diet online bootcamp, which is the 5 eating codes. Oh, Roger, thank you so much. Yeah, let me have a quick look here. Thank you for the confirmation. I've been having the same conversation with myself for the last few weeks. Like you said, it's all about control. See, I love this girl. I have known Rhonda now for a few years. And when I say known, we're sisters. We're IIN sisters. And I've known her for a few years. And I've seen her, you know, her determination and what she's achieved in her life. And I can tell you, so I know this woman, that she's not, you know, fluffy. She's not fooling around with things. When she sets a goal, she means what she's doing. She means what she says, right? But this is what we're saying here, that yes, the manipulation, the control, like I've got to do this and I've got to do it. It's got to be and look exactly like this. It keeps you stuck in that cycle of, usually ends up in a, and this is not, you know, pertaining to what Rhonda's saying here, but it can end up in a self-hate cycle because you never quite cut it. And even if you do reach the goals that you set for yourself, then there's a struggle to try and maintain. So it really is about coming at it from a place of heart and love, which is exactly what we're doing here. And yes, we are. Yes, thank you so much. And this is what we're doing with Ditch the Diet Bootcamp. It is all over the self-love and the healing of your relationship with food. It is about ditching the emotional eating and losing weight for life. Now, why do I say this? Because the women in the boot camp have lost anywhere between sort of 5-ish kilos all the way up to 25 kilos. So we're talking 50 pounds, right? So I'm not fooling around here. Like, I'm not fooling around. I demand results because I know, you know me, Australia's emotional eating coach. Yes, I am absolutely about restoring our relationship with food to a healthy balance. But let's be real, we're females. I want to see that weight loss. Hello? I want to see the weight loss. It's all fabulous to have a lovely relationship with food. But if we have weight to lose on our body, we want the double whammy. It's not just a one flavor deal. I got it all going on here. So this is what we're doing. We're talking about no more binge eating, no more emotional. Oh, did you see that like little bit of exaggeration there? No more binging. Oh, no more emotional eating, right? Yes, exactly. Thank you so much. Ditching the diet drama and really putting yourself and your body and your mind in a position where the weight loss is not a drama anymore. It now is just a natural function of who you are. And if you do have weight to lose from your body, it just happens effortlessly. And this is what the girls in the boot camp, it shocks them every time. But I have a sneaky smile because they're like, I cannot believe that I'm losing weight now without the effort, without the drama, without the stress. It's actually now just falling off my body. I'm like, I know, right? Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I just had one of the girls yesterday. She did the last round of the boot camp and she was telling me, she said, I've just now lost officially 3 dress sizes. And she's like, this is just the most amazing thing ever. I'm like, I know it is, right? Because finally you're in a position where you're free and it's not stressing you out. You're not on the bathroom scales every 2 seconds, like trying to figure out what's going on and worrying about your food and counting calories and logging them in the app. You know the app. I'm not saying any names. Nothing, right? But this is the way we used to live our lives and it's just not necessary. It's so much better to come from a place of love and heart and joy towards yourself and your body and your relationship with food than to come at it from a place of getting up in the morning and freaking out, like measuring things out on the scales and that's 30 grams and too many carbs. Oh my God, flick that extra rice off my plate. No, don't touch that. It's going to make me fat. It's enough, right? Honestly, if you're feeling me, let's raise an emoji hand and give me the likes because it's enough. I suffered like that for 30 years. I just about did me in. Like, I truly believe the way that we treat ourselves with food, anybody would think that our life depended on being skinny, right? Yeah, thank you so much, John. You're the best. This is the drill, right? This is the drill. So we are talking about, like I said, there's only 10 places. 10. I'm only working with 10 women in this one-time round of the boot camp. It is about overcoming the resistance and the self-sabotage because the only person who is resisting the progress is you. The only person who can sabotage your progress is you. We freak out like when we get invited out to dinners and things like that or office parties and we go, oh, it's going to ruin my progress. No. Nobody and nothing can touch or ruin your progress but you. So it is about getting your head in the game, right? Getting your head in the game, understanding that procrastination and excuses are going to hold you back, not only from the life that you should be living, but the woman that you were born to be. So this is about eliminating the excuses and the self-limiting belief, taking control, stepping up and knowing that it is your time and it is now. And I just want to say to you, don't wait for me or somebody else to give you the okay and the approval to move forward with your own life. If this resonates with you in your heart and you're like, man, I've held myself back for too long. I just don't want to live in this torturous position anymore. I want to have a relationship with food where I'm not stressed out and freaked out about carbs and points and, counting every tiny macro and thing that passes past my lips, right? If that sounds like you, if you're ready to step into your own life and get out of the audience and up on the stage of your own life, then visit me, kyliepax.com/bootcamp private coaching. That's where you'll be able to find the link to join, or you can message me. I'll put the link here as well. But I really, really do want to encourage you. Just give yourself permission. Give yourself permission to be who you were born to be. You don't need to reach a certain body weight for it to be okay and for you to be acceptable and to be loved. But I want you to know that everything you've ever dreamed of is possible for you. There is no restriction. There is no dreams that are too big for you. There is nothing that is too, that's okay for them, but it shouldn't be for me. It's all right for them to wear tiny little denim shorts, but not for me. You were born to be the woman that you were born to be. It's time for you to stop measuring yourself and your progress and your results against other people and step up and go, yeah, I'm ready to be all of me, who I was born to be, the best version of me. No longer looking at other people for, your fitspos, and measuring ourselves up against them and coming away going like, oh, I don't cut it. I'm never going to cut it. Better go on a diet. At least I can semi-try and get there. I just want to encourage you and let you know that no matter what you decide to do from here, no matter what decisions you make today, I want you to come at it from a place of being and knowing in your heart that you are worthy. There is nothing you could ever do or eat that is going to change the fact that you are intrinsically a beautiful woman. And there is nobody on the earth that has the power to make you believe or feel otherwise apart from yourself. I am sending you so much love today. Ashley, thank you so much. Darn, I missed this. That's okay. Yeah, you're on your break. That's all right, honey. Catch the replay. You can catch the replay. Yeah. Rhonda, thank you so much. It was for you. Dieting and counting is Dieting and counting everything is obsessive. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's not a fun place to live. It's not a fun place to be. So, yeah, Brad's saying, I used to weigh 385 down to 230. Yes, that's so fantastic. And I'm still on my journey. I'm so happy for you. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. So for guys and girls, this is really so important for you to just get it. Get it. This is what Brad's talking about here. Yeah, it's a journey. Of course, we would like it to be over yesterday. Of course. Who doesn't? That's why we turn to the hideous diets over and over. We think, oh, maybe I can get there quicker, right? But it never ends that way. It never does, because we always slip back time and time and time again. So if you've got any questions here, thank you. Oh, Brad, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, if you have any questions, oh, I know I'm knocking the camera around. Go, Brad. Thank you so much. Oh, Rhonda, you're so welcome, honey. Yes, if you have any questions, throw them in the comments box, because I'm more than happy to chat. You know me, I've got my green tea here, so I'm fine. I could chat to you all day, but I'm more than happy to come back and play with you again afterwards as well. You know how I roll. But I really just wanted to, I think I just spilled it there. Never mind. So I really just wanted to give you this message today that, no matter, as I say, no matter what you decide to do from here, the number one thing I want you to get from today's message is that overthinking and feeling like you can't make a move forward until you've got the fancy perfect plan is going to keep you stuck in a place that you do not want to be. It doesn't serve you to stay there anymore. When you get stuck in that overthinking and freaking yourself out and going, oh gosh, should I do this or should I not do this? I just want you to ask yourself, really, what is my intention at this point? Is my intention to freak myself out and hurt myself and torture myself? Or is my intention to set myself free and give myself love? Because if that's the case, and you know that what you're doing is not working for you right now, then you have an opportunity at this point. You have a choice to make. You can either keep going exactly as you are now, walking the path that you're currently walking, hoping that eventually one day things will change, or you can step up and you can take action. You can message me if you want to know more about this private coaching experience with the bootcamp. You can go straight to kyliepax.com/bootcamp private coaching, or you can hit the link that I will shortly put here. But no matter what you decide to do, I really just want to encourage you and let you know that yes, you are worthy. Yes, you deserve to be happy. And no matter what form that takes for you, please do take the right and aligned action for you. Don't stay stuck where you are anymore. It's not necessary. Not only that, it never was. I am sending you so much love today. Thank you so much to everybody who has joined me here live. And I really want to send you out the love and the gratitude and the appreciation again to everybody who is sharing. If this has resonated with you today, if this post, this live stream has helped you, then please do go ahead and share, because you know how passionate I am about lifting up other women, especially around the globe. But for the guys who are joining us here, I'm sending you so much love, because we all suffer this way. We all suffer. Emotional eating is not restricted just purely to women. No, very often we feel like it's only us, like not only women. We feel like it's only you, like, oh my God, this is only me, I'm the massive failure. But no, all of us deal with this. All of us deal with this. So if this has resonated with you, if this has touched your heart in any way, please do go ahead and share, because as you lift yourself up higher, you give another person permission to do the same as well. I'm thanking you so much and sending you great amounts of love and adoration today on this Tuesday morning, and wherever you are in the world. Thank you, beautiful Rhonda, sending you love right back. Love you so much, babe. Love you so much. So thank you once again. As I said, any questions, you're more than welcome to reach out to me. I'm a very approachable girl. Until then, I will catch you tomorrow. Please do remember, the only person who has the power to change your life is you. And the very best, most delicious part of that is you've got what it takes. Catch you tomorrow, guys. Bye for now.